could call them all again and tell them we ain't coming. Let me find a little spot, let me throw this thing in park. Let me light that little spark that gets you going like you do. Just tell me that you want to. Started with a good night kiss, my lips, your lips. Baby, let's just get getting there. It started with a long goodbye, get wrapped up tight. Let's spend all night right here. It started with a good night kiss. It started with a good night kiss. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait. It started with a good night kiss. My lips, your lips. It started with a good night kiss. My lips, your lips. Baby, let's just keep getting there. It started with a long goodbye, get wrapped up tight. Let's spend all night right here. It started with a good night kiss. It started with a good night kiss. I don't wanna wait. No, I don't wanna wait.
You got your hair down, you got that look in your eye that says, come here and get me, boy, lay me down and love me just right. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I got a bottle of wine, I got nothing but time on my hands, and I'm gonna be your man tonight. Oh, yes I am. I can't imagine doing nothing but what I'm doing, just laying round tangled up with you. We got our buzz on, sipping on a little something. I need your loving, just keep them kisses coming. It's been a long week, I've been missing me some you. All I wanna do is get your lips on mine, girl, if you only knew. Hey, I can't imagine doing nothing but what I'm doing, just laying round tangled up with you. We got our buzz on, sipping on a little something. I need your loving, just keep them kisses coming. Yeah, keep them coming all night. Don't stop killing me, baby. Don't stop driving me crazy. I swear there's honey on your lips. Baby, give me one more long, slow kiss. I can't imagine doing nothing but what I'm doing, just laying round tangled up with you. We got our buzz on, sipping on a little something. I need your loving, just keep them kisses coming. Oh, keep them coming all night. Hey!
And that was some new Craig Campbell with Keep Them Kisses Coming. Before that, you heard some Randy Houser with Good Night Kiss. So now some more Charlie Worsham. He's actually got a lot of exposure recently, thanks in large part to television shows. He was featured on an episode of Bones, where he actually plays, funny enough, a country singer who's trying to make it into the big leagues. And unfortunately, if you ever watch Bones, everyone seems to die in that show. Unfortunately, is killed, but then they start to look at his music and how beautiful it was, and they actually feature a lot of the songs off of Rubber Band. It's quite the episode. And he's also been featured, as a lot of people in Nashville have been, on the show Nashville. And this next song, his third song, probably one of my favorites from the album, was featured on the show 2 weeks ago. Here's some Charlie Worsham with Young to See on the road and the radio.
I won't forget the day I found my first place on the edge of town. A few milk crates, a beat up couch, and an old TV. A little rundown, a little bit small, but to me it was a Taj Mahal. It's just one of those things you gotta be young to see. Friday night, what the hell, let's go. And just like that, we were on the road. 3 best friends and a radio, that was all we need. We put 1,000 miles on an old red Jeep just to watch the sunrise on the beach. It's just one of those things you gotta be young to see. When you're young, there's plenty of time to get older. Once you're old, that's all you'll ever be. Yeah, there's a beauty to living life, wild and free. It's just one of those things you gotta be young to see. I left home around 22. Mama was begging me to finish school, but there wasn't nothing they could do. It was up to me. So I packed my bags and an old guitar, 'cause if you ever gonna be a star, it's just one of those things you gotta be young to see. When you're young, there's plenty of time to get older. Once you're old, that's all you'll ever be. Yeah, there's a beauty to living life, wild and free. It's just one of those things you gotta be young to see. Tattoo, quit your job and go to Bonnaroo. Whatever it is you wanna do or think or be, don't put it off too many years, 'cause some of the best stuff disappears. I ain't old enough to know, but I believe, yeah, there's some things you gotta be young to see.
You're listening to
The road, the road, the road, the road,
and
the radio,
The radio.
the radio, the radio.
here on Music Road Radio.
Watching sun tea in the window, pocket watch, a telling time. Seems like only yesterday I'd get a blank cassette, record the country countdown, 'cause I couldn't buy it yet. If we drove all the way to Dallas just to buy an Easter dress, we'd take along a Rand McNally, stand in started shifting gears. Ain't what it used to be. I learned to drive that 55 just like a queen, 3 on a tree. Hey, whatever happened to waiting your turn, doing it all by hand? 'Cause when everything is handed to you, it's only worth as much as the time you put in. It all just seems so good the way we had it back before everything became automatic. You had something to say, you'd write it on a piece of paper, then you'd put a stamp on it, and they'd get it 3 days later. The boys would call the girls, the girls would turn them down. Staying married was the only way to work your problems out. Hey, whatever happened to waiting your turn, doing it all by hand? 'Cause when everything is handed to you, it's only worth as much as the time you put in. It all just seems so good the way we had it back before everything became automatic. Yeah. Let's roll the windows down, windows with the crates. Come on, let's take a picture, the kind you gotta shake. Hey, whatever happened to waiting your turn, doing it all by hand? 'Cause when everything is handed to you, it's only worth as much as the time you put in. It all just seems so good the way we had it back before everything became automatic. Yeah.
That was their latest. Now check out one of their greatest. Here on the road and the radio. Well, as I said at the kick start of the show, we'd be featuring some new segments on the road and the radio this week. And that segment right now is called Latest and Greatest. And I kind of got inspiration from country radio station I used to listen to as a kid, and they always used to do this, the latest and the greatest, where they'd play an artist's new song followed by one of their best. And I thought, it would totally work here on the road and the radio. And for our first time doing our latest and the greatest, I chose Miranda Lambert, and I really love that new song, Automatic, by her. And you know what? One day it could be her greatest. But for her greatest, we go back to 2011 to her album Revolution. This was her second #1 hit off of that album, which was so big for her that year. It made her win Entertainer of the Year. It made her win Female Artist of the Year. She won Album of the Year for Revolution. It was a big, big year for her off that album. And she actually co-wrote this song, her second #1 off the album.